welcome to Wyatt Straight Television. I'm your host, Matthew Salanoa, a filmmaker of over 17 years, here to bring you the filmmaker's perspective on television. Aloha, movie nerds, dorks, and weirdos. I will do a quick Marvel Zombies just reaction. I had a lot of fun. I do feel like the first two episodes were the better half of the show. I feel like it kind of got redundant after that. Not in a bad way. It was just like, because they're just in a repetitive capsule of running from zombies, it doesn't give you a lot of story to work with. And I think what makes season episode 1 and episode 2 unique and fun is that episode 1 is the sort of penultimate I'm running from zombies and I hope I survive Day of the Dead type of movie, but in the TV show form. I think that was cool. Episode 2, we get more Mad Max, where we actually introduced the Shang-Chi cast 2 years before Shang-Chi would come out. So it's, Shang-Chi and Aquafina are still working as valets, but they're in San Francisco when it's overrun by zombies. So we get this kind of World War Z leading into a Mad Max storyline. I'm kind of frustrated that it's not a love story because I think, especially in the movie Shang-Chi, where of course they seem to be just best friends, but when she sees him shirtless, she has a moment of, oh. And because of that, I'm like, just hook them up, man. Like, what's wrong with today's modern day audience where they can't handle romance or whatever? Come on, have them hook up, because I love when the Mad Max future and they're fighting other humans who want their stuff, and you see Aquafina has a few of the rings from Shang-Chi, and I thought just the minute I saw that, I was like, oh, they got married. Like, in the 5 years, they hooked up and got married. And because you can't shop for a ring in the zombie apocalypse, he gave her his rings. I thought that immediately. And I was disappointed to find out, oh, they're still doing it 5 years later. They're still doing this. Like, come on. It's just like, it's a show. It's a show. And I guess there's a hint that maybe she's gay because she freaks out and is like, I'm in love with Tessa Thompson's character. I'm forgetting Valkyrie. With Valkyrie when they show up there, but I don't care. I mean, this is a cute story here. This is a cute story opportunity here that would make the whole show more personal, and you're just dodging it either to reiterate the goofy awkwardness, the unspoken awkwardness in Shang-Chi the movie, which makes sense in the timeline of that movie, doesn't make sense 5 years later. It's like something would have happened. Either something would have happened or such a nothing would happen, but they really came off as a couple when they're sharing their rings. And I'm like, just make them a couple. Like, I mean, who are you worried about offending? Just tell a good story with good characters, man. And then, episodes 2 and 3 were just kind of a continuation. We get the I guess they're not Atlantean anymore, but we get Namor and his zombie fish people, and that's fun. And then in the finale, we get cosmic powered Hulk versus a horde of zombies, which is also fun. But I feel like the best episodes were 1 and 2, and it was cool seeing Kamala sort of be the lead, sort of. She's kind of our through line character, and she got a lot of spirit and hope, and she was the bright spot of the Marvels, which I thought was, again, that was fun about episode 1. It was kind of the Marvels, but it's the zombie apocalypse. So I thought that was a cute little story, and it was fun, and the action was just unbelievable. I mean, half a Captain America fighting and doing a great job fighting Red Guardian was awesome. That was hilarious. Hawkeye still being a great shot, even with cataract, is pretty impressive. So, and then, Wanda being so creepy, and they kind of end Freddy Krueger style with the dream that's not a dream or whatever the heck is going on. But yeah, I think I thought on the whole Marvel Zombies was cool. And I would say, especially if you're in that Marvel Zombies mood, you're back to craving zombies again. I think you can perfectly watch Marvel Zombies first because it's the popcorn blast that you need in this post summer entering winter phase that we are in fall. And then after you've watched that, because it's fall and it's almost Halloween, great great revenge movie. I'd say this is a zombie revenge movie set in feudal Korea. After you're done watching your Marvel Zombies, you go check out Ashen Kingdom of the North and you tell me whether or not you had a good time. Please and thank you, and you're welcome. All right, so that's my thoughts on spoiler free for Ashen of the North, and totally spoiling because it doesn't matter Marvel Zombies, which is nothing like the comic. I read the second volume, so this is nothing like the comic. They're just doing their own thing as they always do in the MCU. But anyway, Marvel Zombies good. Watch that. Then for the really good zombie story, check out Ashen of the North.